You're watching News 24 Live. It's Monday, the 22nd of June. I'm joined in studio this morning by our Sport 24 team editor, Garen Lamley, and chief writer, Rob Howing, to do a recap of the weekend's sports results. Gents, thanks very much for joining me this morning. Lots to talk about.
Morning, Nick.
Some good stuff, some not so good stuff from a South African point of view. Garen, should we start with the golf? Start with the good news.
The good news.
Good-ish. Good charge by the South African golfers at the US Open. A lot of talk earlier in the week about this sort of ropey course that they were forced to play on, but the guys made do. And Louis Oosthuizen, very close, coming second.
He did, a fantastic effort by Louis. There were 9 South Africans who started the tournament, 6 made the cut, and we ended up having 3 in the top 7 when all was said and done. And Louis was tied for second. Branden Grace was tied for second. Louis Oosthuizen just behind him, but he shot 29 on the back 9 on Sunday, which is phenomenal. The course, just a word on that, perhaps the worst course I've ever seen in my life. I don't think anyone had anything good to say about it. Gary Player hit out at the course, saying it was unfair, dangerous for spectators. We had caddies rolling ankles, fans being treated. It was bizarre. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. I'm pretty sure they're never ever going to go back to a course like that. But anyhow, Jordan Spieth, the winner, he's won now the Masters and the US Open this year.
He is the 4th youngest player to win 2 majors.
Yeah,
I think they said.
The stats, I think, going back to 1923 or something like that, the last time anyone as young as him, won the first 2 of the year. So obviously the Grand Slam is now on for him, off to St Andrews for the British Open next. But yeah, a really tight finish. Those that stayed up till the early hours of this morning would have seen Branden Grace hitting it out of bounds at 16, then Spieth doubled 17, then Dustin Johnson had a 12-foot putt or so to win outright on 18. He ended up 3-putting, looked like it was going to go to a playoff, but Spieth ended up being the winner. So hats off to him. He's a phenomenal talent. Expect many more majors out of him. Obviously, a lot of people talking about Tiger Woods shooting 80 and 76, finishing 16 over par, missing the cut comfortably. I think he was 4th or 5th last in the 156-man field. So he's really got massive struggles on his hands. He needs to overcome if he's ever going to get back to contending, let alone winning majors. Obviously, everyone's talking about him and chasing Jack Nicklaus's Grand Slam record. Doesn't look like he's going to catch him now, let alone win another one. So, that's obviously to look out for in the future. But, yeah, from a South African point of view, fantastic effort. It's great to see the South Africans contending again after having slipped a little bit in recent times. Trevor Immelman not playing, injured, not really at the height of his game. Retief Goosen coming to the end of his career. Same with Ernie Els. Schwartz a little bit off the boil, changing his swing a little bit. So, good to see the youngsters still, there or thereabouts.
Branden Grace, is he now our sort of the golfer to watch from a South African perspective?
I think
he's
so.
Had some good finishes of late.
Yeah, he's won a number of times now on the European tour, both in South Africa and in Europe. So, he's now obviously playing good golf in America as well. So he seems like a sort of player that can play on all surfaces, on all continents. So, fantastic for him. I think he's our next best chance at a major win. He's played well at St Andrews in the past, so I expect him to do really well there next month. Obviously, Louis Oosthuizen has won at the British Open at St Andrews before, so he'll be right up there hopefully as well. And then hopefully, Ernie Els, also a British Open winner in the past, he can turn back the clock a little bit and put in a fantastic performance. But yeah, it should be a fantastic tournament. Can't wait.
And the guys all seem to sort of be from, the majority of them, from that sort of garden route area where they seem to kind of thrive on those like links conditions.
Yeah, I was going to say, Branden Grace plays out of Fancourt, so the links at Fancourt is probably the closest in South Africa you come to that sort of course. Obviously, this wasn't a typical US Open type layout, so it obviously helped him. But talking about the British Open at St Andrews, he should really do well. So yeah, I'm expecting good things from them.